So we're on Flippa again, the #1 buying and selling platform, and I thought today we'll just have a look at what is the most active. So what are people bidding on, what are people buying? Let's have a look at maybe the top. So we have bestjewelryshop.com. This is a drop shipping site for Canada by the looks of it. It's in Canada. But is most of the traffic from Canada? Most of the traffic is from the United States, France, Germany, UK. Those are countries we like. You can see there is a disproportionate amount from the US and then significantly less going down and down. So looking promising so far. Let's have a quick look then. So this is making almost 2,000 USD a month. There is no reserve at the minute. The bidding is at 2,750. There's been 70 bids, so that's why this is the most active. But as you can see, they're going up in 50s, hundreds, a couple of hundreds. So this will be. We have a buy it now price of just under 14,000. That would be so yeah, 0.57 multipliers, 50% in 6 months. You basically pay off what you paid for that at the buy it now price. So that seems awfully cheap. Is there a reason for this? Let's have a little deeper dive into this. So we have a quick walk through of what's going on here. As it says, they are making 2,000 a month, so in 7 months basically this will pay itself off at that rate. But let's have a look. They're going through the sales reports. These are the sales reports for September to October. 4,000 USD. It says all profit, but I don't think that's correct. Based on the numbers, let's see what they said here. We got page views, we got USD revenue. So those look like the revenue numbers that they're showing here. And then let's go down a bit further and see if they have profit numbers. Yes, so we are looking at about 50% profit margin on this jewelry store. Let's have a little look at the website itself. So website, typically does have pretty good profit margins, and it seems like they are drop shipping this. And we'll have a little look at where from, but considering the traffic, I'm going to say somewhere like China. A pretty clean website, to be honest. Some of these images aren't great, like this one here. I don't think is the best image. Certainly ones like this, either with the split imagery. You want something with like a clean, nice image like this. This is a very low resolution image. But certainly these top images here, the top selling ones, have some nice imagery, and it's probably the reason why they are the top selling products. Nice website all in all. This gradient is terrible. I don't know why there's so many lines in that thing. So some better imagery would be good, but certainly these top selling ones look like they have some nice images. But always some room for improvement. If we go to, that's the products. Let's go to earrings, for example. There's a big mishmash of different type of earrings. So this is what you get when you have drop shipping sites. The product images can be very different depending on where you're getting the products from. So it seems like they're getting them from different sources. It's not too bad. As you see here, like these sort of ones where it's just a random ear and some hair, that's probably not the best. But other than that, no, it looks good. If we go into one of these, this is the product page. So those look like some nice images. One thing I would say is to try and get some reviews on here. You can import reviews from sites like AliExpress or Alibaba, or wherever you're going to be dropshipping these from. They may have some reviews that you can use already that you can pull into your site, and you can cherry pick those if they aren't the best. But yeah, getting some reviews on here always helps with conversion. When people see stuff like there are no reviews yet, that's definitely a turn off. But yeah, let's go back to bestjewelry.com. What happens if we press shop now? It takes us to all products. So if we go here, you can see these have 19 5-star reviews. That's the sort of thing you want to see. How legitimate those reviews are, who knows? But yeah, certainly massive images like this, probably not the best. This is the sort of thing I'm talking about. So these reviews are imported directly from, I'm gonna say, AliExpress. These are the sort of things you'll see, some reviews, some images. That's the sort of thing. So yeah, I would imagine that they are shipping from AliExpress. They have a decent website, but let's have a look back at the page and see what is going on here. So you can see it's 4,000 a month in revenue, and we're looking at about 50%, 52% profit margin on the products. Fully automated, high margins, trusted seller, which is always good. It looks like they are selling them through a seller. So this is someone else's website, and then someone is helping them sell them from Flippa or etc. Let's have a quick look at some of this information then. So no upfront inventory costs. Yeah, we're dropshipping, so it definitely is not easy to operate. Fully automated, stable sourcing. Basically saying you don't have to work on it very often. Orders generate strong margins. We have some standard operating procedures. That's always nice to see. Some instructions come with how to run your new business that you'll be buying. The store shows steady growth, which is nice. Some statistics about jewelry. Let's get down to the meat and potatoes. They'll be providing some support. Do you own other internet-based businesses? Yes, they do. If so, are they related to this website? No. I would expect a bit of a more detailed response, but anywho, they are doing other stuff on the internet, which is nice to know. So as you can see here, the annual revenue is 42,000 and the profit was 25,000, 50% profit margin, which is nice. Order fulfillment. So the order fulfillment service they have is 600 USD a month, and then this is the interesting one, which is what I was expecting. They are spending 1,200 a month on marketing, because I do not imagine this site, it's a very nice domain, to be honest, but I don't imagine it's ranking very high at the minute for that sort of thing. But let's have a look. So organic social is where a lot of this is coming from. 64% to be exact, so I might be wrong there. The domain may just be doing it all for them. Quite a good engagement rate, 1%. That'd be better if it was like 2% maybe. But yeah, organic search, so it's 33%. Organic social, what does organic social mean? That's an interesting one. But then, as you can see, no, I was right. The domain is not doing much for them at all. Yes, so it's not like they bought a very expensive domain. Bestjewelryshop.com seems like a good domain to me, but it's certainly not a brand. It's just keyword optimized maybe. There's no authority, there's hardly any links to this at all. So it is interesting to see, and maybe a deeper dive into where all this traffic is coming from. It doesn't mention anything about the marketing. So I imagine they are doing quite a bit of paid advertising, but it doesn't mention it on here. It says marketing campaign related tasks, but what marketing it is, where they're doing the marketing, etc., is not mentioned, which is interesting. I would like to see basically, what kind of marketing they're running, what platforms they're using for the marketing, so that you can get a better understanding of how the business is run. Because at the minute, you may know TikTok ads very well, or you may know Facebook ads, etc. But this does not tell us a lot about how they are getting their users. Let's have a look. So this is just the WordPress dashboard with a WooCommerce. I'm assuming, is it WooCommerce? No, it's something different. They've got some sort of plugin that they're running for WordPress that allows them to take payments and purchases, which is nice. And then, so what I would like to see from this seller basically is how they are doing their marketing, where all of this traffic is coming from. At the moment, it says they're spending $1,200 a month on marketing, and then $600 on fulfillment. So they are getting the products very cheap, and most of the money is going to marketing. But I would like to see some more information basically on that and where the marketing is coming from. If we had that information and we were looking to value the company, so if we did profit times 12, they are making $24,000 a year, and maybe we'd be looking at a 3 to 4x multiple on that. So you're looking in the neighborhood of 75 to 97,000, depending on the market. Maybe say we've got a 2.5, 60,000 would probably be a really nice 60,000 would be a really nice place to purchase this at, or a price to purchase this at, if you can get in with the seller. This does make me wonder then why the buy it now price is $13,900 if this is what they are allegedly doing, because the listing ends in 15 days. You can buy it now for $13,900 from Nick. Let's have a little look at Nick. He's done 7 transactions. He's got 1 for sale. 100% positive feedback. So yeah, very interesting. Those numbers don't really add up for me. I would imagine that this business should be priced much higher, considering you can pay that back in about 7 months. I would expect it to be much higher. Let's have a quick look at this. I think this is why it might be a bit lower. We're talking about a very new site, but if you can do what they're doing with the marketing, with them, if that is legitimate numbers there, based on this 50% margin and 1,200 on the ad spend, then yeah, you'll be looking at a very, very profitable business to purchase. So let me know, would you buy the biz? Subscribe to the channel so we can look at some more businesses together. Let me know your opinion. What is this? Is this a scam? Is this a good business to purchase? What are the red flags that you guys can see? What are your thoughts? And I will see you in the next business.